Just ready to get this show on the road.
The catchphrase of all catchphrases.
The Patriots defeated the Cowboys 13-9 despite the Patriots' offensive struggles. What percent chance do you give the Patriots to win another Lombardi trophy? Talk to me.
I gotta hop in here first, gentlemen.
Go ahead,
And
Rob.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Let's get this rolling.
I'll give the Patriots credit where credit is due. With a very, very slight asterisk because there was a stupid penalty called against the Cowboys at the end.
Here we go
penalty.
already.
It cost them the game.
It did.
No, it didn't cost them the game. It did not cost them the game.
It cost them
No,
a
it
first.
did not.
100%
No,
cost them the game.
there's not one
Jaleel,
play that can
They
cost
were
you
in
a
the
game.
red zone.
Okay,
We didn't know
gentlemen,
it wasn't a for sure period that they was going to score in that drive.
Gentlemen, I just
They were in the red zone.
I need to say,
They were not in the red. They were
Gentlemen,
driving.
Weren't they?
No, they wasn't.
No, they weren't. They were not
wasn't in
close
the red
to
zone.
No.
They're not even
It
That
close.
was a potential first
It
down
cost
either
them.
way.
It cost them their first down. Amari Cooper with the crucial drop on the next play. He gave it his best effort for sure, but he went the week without a catch. Cowboys, I don't think should have been favored to win this game by anybody really. Patriots defense did their job, and they shut down the offense. And when it's rainy and windy, it's better conditions for the defense for sure. And the defense that's already that good did really well. But again, the question here is the Patriots' Super Bowl chances. And for me, it's 20% on paper right now. That's lower than Vegas, whoever gives
They
them
had
their
a
odds.
29.9.
Yeah, Vegas gives them 29%.
ESPN
Yeah, ESPN has them 30% just about. I have them about 20, and I'll tell you why. Even though they've been successful this year, they've been really successful, but when you look at the AFC, Chiefs and Texans are kind of lower end competition, but
been
the
a
Ravens are a powerhouse. And they're the only other real powerhouse in that whole conference.
Yeah.
But if they beat the Ravens, they've probably beaten the first or second best competition in the NFL. Because the next best team is the Niners, right? Or the Niners are better than the Ravens. They're very close in power level, right? But like when you look at their potential Super Bowl opponents, and I'm not even going to list an NFC East team because I don't think either the Vikings, either the Cowboys or Eagles are making it out of the first round of the playoffs, whichever wins. The Niners, Seahawks, Vikings, Saints, and Packers are all crazy good teams. So if any of those teams make it to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, nothing is set in stone.
Let me get in this huddle real quickly, man. Because I want to dive into the game, and then I'm going to give y'all a percent chance of what I think the Patriots' Super Bowl chances are. First of all, let me touch on the Cowboys real quickly, because the Cowboys, I don't know what they're waiting for with the fire when they coach. Jason Garrett needs to be shown the hammer like the brothers MC Hammer. Let me get that straight, all right? Because this is a game. Right? And I'm a Patriots guy. If y'all haven't known by now, well, guess what? I broke the news to you. I'm a Patriots guy, if you didn't get the record straight. And that's the ESPN sound. The ESPN already hearing me. They buzzing in already. But this is a game that the Cowboys shouldn't have lost, especially because the Patriots is finding a hard time moving the football. And not only are they finding a hard time moving the football, they didn't have Sanu. He did not play. Philip Dorsett did not play. So you already have an offense that's damaged with those pieces in there, not playing at all. The Cowboys, you got a top 5 running back. Now, I know the brother hasn't been as effective since he came back from Cabo. Maybe should have stayed there. But yes, the Patriots have trouble stopping the run. So this was any game where Ezekiel Elliott should have came back and had a good game, at least 100 yards, not 86. This should have been the game because the Patriots have trouble stopping the run, and you need to get him going. And also, you're playing in terrible conditions. So why are you not winning the football with Ezekiel Elliott? The Cowboys have lost their identity by trying to be a passing team, and they were more destructive when they run the football.
Ran the rock a lot more. But I definitely think, Leel, while it wasn't 100% that they would have scored on that drive, you have to admit that drive changed the outcome of the game, because it went from the Cowboys having a first down to nothing, and the Patriots just sitting on it. Would they have scored? You can't say, oh, they definitely would have scored. I'm not saying that.
You talking about the penalty?
Yeah, at the end of the game. I'm not saying they definitely would have scored, but you have to admit that was a Patriots call if I ever seen one. A tripping call when the man clearly by replay fell forward with no one reaching out, sticking their leg out and tripping him. That to me was a BS call, and that changed the game.
It was a bad call,
end.
but it wasn't a terrible call. It was a bad because he did have his knee out a little bit.
I've never heard tripping in my entire life.
He did have his knee out a little bit. But listen, other than that, I don't think there's a one play that can decide a game.
I definitely think the Patriots' defense was on the whole game.
Yeah, they was. Stephon Gilmore.
They gave the Cowboys a run for their money. Amari Cooper was shut down, zero catches
by the best cornerback in football.
For his first time as a wide receiver with the Cowboys.
By the best cornerback in football, Amari Cooper was shut down.
At the end of that game, that changed it, man. I mean, they have the weapons to potentially score there.
Stephon Gilmore, listen, Stephon Gilmore put Amari Cooper in check the whole game. All right, he said everywhere you go,
credit is due to him.
Anything you think you can do better, I can do better than you. That's basically what he said. So he held him to 0 catches, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time since he's been on the Cowboys. Gilmore played him on 26 of the 30 snaps on the 30 routes. So this further signifies why I believe Stephon Gilmore is the best cornerback in the league. As I was saying with Stephon Gilmore, I thought his athleticism was his strength, which it still is, because you saw that interception where he dived and he caught the interception. But he's really become a shutdown corner as well. And the Patriots offense, yes, we know they're still struggling, but I am impressed with how Tom Brady was able to work with the JV squad that he has on the team. N'Keal Harry, acrobatic catch, and a great back shoulder throw from Tom Brady.
After that block punt, too.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Even though
defensive play.
Exactly. And even though Harry had a few drops, it's understandable considering he's a rookie from Arizona State, where it's hot and it's a party school on top of that. But you know what? Listen.
It's also pretty rough conditions for anyone catching the ball.
Exactly.
Wait, let me give my percentage real quick because I never got to. Did you, Rob? You gave yours, right? You said 30.
Yeah, I said 20%.
I'm giving these guys around, like right now, currently, I think around a 35% chance. This being because there's so many competitive teams in the NFC right now that I feel like if any one of them gets to the bowl, this is the Seahawks included, because everybody sleeps on Seattle. They got one of the most elusive quarterbacks in football with an outstanding offensive line, and that defense is nothing to be overlooked. They're a solid defense. They get to the bowl, I mean, obviously they belong to be there. I think it's the Niners, and I think if it came down to a Niners-Patriots bowl, being that the Patriots could beat the Ravens, I think the Niners would have their number just based on the fact that, like you said, Leel, the Patriots' offensive line this year has been beat up, and if Bosa gets to Brady like he did to Rodgers can at least try to use his feet. Brady's not that type of guy. I feel like the Niners would just dominate because of their defense. But
I'm gonna go 41% because
you lowered it.
I'm gonna go 41% because you know I got the question misconstrued. I thought it was more likely to go to the Super Bowl. The Patriots to me is a lot to go to the Super Bowl. I mean, obviously the Ravens is a good team, but to win the Super Bowl, I say a 41% chance. It's still a good chance, but you do have some NFC teams.
Patriots are gonna get their first round bye almost guaranteed at this point, along with the Ravens, I would assume, in the AFC. So you got to win 3 games. The first game they'll have at home.
We got a caller.
All right,
Rob, let's get answer that in here. Someone's trying to get in the huddle.
You in the huddle?
What's going on, man? South from Queens.
How you doing, South from Queens? How's everything going tonight?
Going good. I tuned in a little bit late. I missed the last thing you guys just said when I was calling. Can I get a recap of what I was here for the debate?
All right, so right now we're basically debating what % chance do you have the Patriots winning the Super Bowl again?
Right now, I'd probably say the Patriots have like a 40% chance to win the Super Bowl. I know that sounds a little high and crazy, but that defense, I think Tom Brady will always get it done in crunch time, and that defense has been so good that it's almost that they stopped the Cowboys, they've stopped the Eagles, all this stuff, and I think honestly that defense is strong enough to hold Tom Brady into any game.
Exactly, I agree with you because I said 41%, and the reason why is because first of all, I believe they're almost a lock. Obviously, the Ravens are a good team, but I do believe they're going to come out the AFC. And obviously, once you get to the Super Bowl, you automatically have a chance. And so you look at that, they automatically have a chance. Now we look at their history. Tom Brady has always been trustworthy in the Super Bowl for me. And with that defense, I do believe that they can stop a lot of teams, and it will be a close game. So that's why I'm at 41%. But I'm going to let Rob get into the huddle.
All right.
What I'll say is, Sal, what I gotta say, I got the Patriots at 20%. So like, when we look at the Patriots, my thoughts are that you gotta win 3 games. I don't really think it matters who that first team is that they'll play. But then Ravens are going to be a tough order for any team playing them. Lamar Jackson seems tough for anyone to handle the last few weeks. And even if you do beat the Ravens, you're likely playing either the Saints or 49ers or even the Seahawks coming out of the NFC.
Hey, what's going on, Sal? So the final take here is from your man, Kenny C. Me personally, I put the I put the Patriots at about 35%. This being that they haven't played the best of competition the entire season. Obviously, they lost to the Ravens, but that was a tough loss. But I think Belichick will plan for, obviously, Lamar Jackson come playoffs. But personally, I think the Niners do have what it takes to get there, and that's just because of the defense. Because, I mean, Jimmy G has Kittle, and that's all he really needs on offense. Obviously, he has Emmanuel Sanders, too, and then Breida and Coleman in the backfield. But I think that if the Niners get there and the Patriots get there, even though the Patriots would get to Garoppolo, I think it's likewise with Bosa and company getting to Brady. And that's going to be, if that happens, I think that's going to be one of the best Super Bowls to watch.
All right, thanks for calling, man. We appreciate the call, man. Have a good day and enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Garrett, thank you.
When you come into New England on a day like today against this team and this era, and you need to win this to establish what you're about for a season, you dealt yourself a pretty narrow window to come out of here smiling. And we got what we've set up by virtue of a lot of the things we haven't done before we got here.